Thank you for coming to Art Atrium for this. We have two solo exhibitions this afternoon. But first of all, I'd like to acknowledge the traditional owners of the land and pay respect to the elders past, present, and emerging. So we have two solo exhibitions at the same time. We're going to start off with Naidee Changmoh's exhibition. So as you can see, he's got a really interesting body of work with us. I first met Naidee. I think he was actually introduced to me by a mutual friend, Ray Cooper, and he said that Naidee is no longer being represented in Sydney, so I was wondering whether I would like to take him on. So we met and we had a chat, and so here we are. But it's been a few years before he had his solo exhibition. He's basically based in Bangkok, and I remember I went there about a year or so ago. I think they had the Bangkok Biennale at the time, so I happened to come past Bangkok on the way back to Sydney. So we caught up there as well, and he's been to Sydney quite a few times in between. So finally we arranged this exhibition here. Naidee showed at Sculpture by the Sea a couple of times, but also at Bondi, but also at Cottesloe. And so David Handley obviously knows his work quite well. So we're very fortunate today to have David Handley here to open the show. As you all know, without any introduction, David is the founder of Sculpture by the Sea, and it's been very successful for so many years, where he started off with basically nothing, and he managed to support the arts and turn it into a really huge sculpture festival that everyone is looking forward to. So obviously it's going to happen again this year, but at the same time he's expanded to Costello and also in Snowy Mountain, where he's starting to develop the sculptures there now. So I'd like you all to put your hand together to welcome David Handley.
Thank you, Simon. I obviously did the introduction if you gave me that introduction, so thank you very much. Naidee, congratulations on your solo exhibition, Remembering Through Sculpture, which is a very appropriate title. Unlike Simon, I need notes. Now, one word of warning, they used to have the joke, what is sculpture? Something you step back into when you hear the painting. Because we do have paintings here today, some lovely ones, just be careful of this sculpture as you step back to look at the painting. So thank you, Simon and Naidee, for giving me the honour to open your solo exhibition today and to say a few words of welcome. Congratulations already on selling some of the sculptures. Congratulations there as well. I was first introduced to Naidee and his sculpture by Dr. Michael Hill, the head of art history and art theory at the National Art School in Sydney in 2014. And as a result of that, Naidee has been in Sculpture by the Sea at Bondi 3 times and Cottesloe twice. Naidee's sculptures bring delight. I should say Cottesloe, for those of you who don't know, is in Perth on the Indian Ocean coast of Australia. Naidee's sculptures bring delight and to everyone who sees them. You cannot look at these sculptures without having a smile on your face, and that's what you've brought to Sculpture by the Sea as well. We've been pleased to assist with the sale of your sculptures on a few occasions, and most particularly to a place that's close to my heart, which is Nature's Atelier, which is a wonderful, wonderful childcare centre in Vass, in the Margaret River region of Western Australia, where at the front of this Nature's Atelier, that's what it is. It's this wonderful bush playground for the children, is one of Naidee's sculptures that greets you. And during COVID, my family and I set out the first 4 months of the pandemic just around the corner, and our son went to Nature's Atelier. And so every time I would turn up there, I would be greeted by Naidee's sculpture. And it's a wonderful, wonderful childcare centre, and Naidee has been artist in residence there on a number of occasions, and I believe you go back there on Monday. So for the 3rd time. So how's that for a childcare centre where you bring an to engage with the children. Naidee, it's no coincidence that Naidee's sculptures resonate with children. There's a playfulness to them, and I think for a lot of sculptors, at least those who don't take themselves way too seriously, to be a sculptor or to be an artist, you have to be in touch with part of yourself that is still a child. And I see that in the work here. Although being the father of a child who's about to turn 6, I recognise the little devil as well. And it's great that you've brought that to bear in these sculptures here. But Naidee's, I don't mean to suggest that Naidee is only in the province of children, because going back to the National Art School, his relationship with the academic world or the teaching world in Australia goes from the Childcare Centre to the National Art School. And it was Mary Nesson, the late Mary Nesson, the wonderful ceramicist, who first discovered Naidee in his ceramic work. And it was through that 1 month that he had at the National Art School that we met him, and your career in Australia has blossomed from there. So returning to the title of your sculpture, remembering, the title of your solo exhibition, Remembering Through Sculpture, that is very appropriate for someone who has sculptures that resonates so wonderfully with the child within. Thank you very much. Welcome.
Thanks, David. We've got to allow you to say a few words.
I just can say thank you to everybody here for coming. I'm really happy to see you guys here. Make me feel not alone in another country. And he is the right person to be here to open my exhibition. I have to say thank you. And thank you, Simon, to give me a chance to be here. Yeah. Actually, I have some friends that really support to me since I first stepped to Australia. They are like a 3 musketeers. This is not here yet. And one is Ray Cooper, yeah, and another one is Nicholas Venice. They are on the way. And also Annie Marie, she will not come here. She's somewhere. Yeah, and all I can do just really appreciate inside. I think, I don't know, but I feel inside that it really fulfilled today. So thank you everybody.
Thanks, Naidee. So if you're interested in any of the family of children from Naidee, you can come and see me. Thanks. We're going to have a second exhibition opening on the other side in a minute, so you can just turn around and then I'll be there.